EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Chicago Bears. Now, this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Purdy. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Calling a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. but they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A second down throw for Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
You look at this Niner defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Herbert powering up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
There we go.
A shotgun snap. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Fields now to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Touchdown! 14-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Edwards, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
Pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete to Mooney. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Fields eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. And it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Final play of the half. Purdy. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their 2nd half blowout material. Herbert now on the option, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
That's good. Bears, 1st down.
Play action. It's Fields. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Gesicki, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears add 6 to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. touchdown. It's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Inside the 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. A give left side here for Herbert. Oh, he's he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Moore, the man in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Dances by him. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders. Touchdown! Cole Kmet taking it in. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it is 42-0. Touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Purdy from the gun on third down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 11.
Here's a give to Herbert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. Touchdown, Bears! Khalil Herbert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the fourth quarter. and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run here with Herbert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Easy. Hey, never mind. Monday. Yep.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Zerline connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Walker in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Purdy off the play fake. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Herbert. Avoids him at the 5. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Angel. Tonight.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Zerline now for the PAT.
Brent Zerline lining up for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Purdy now on second down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Purdy with one final shot here. Under pressure, they got him again. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.